problem with hold 2 on a C harmonica, right? I've made other videos on it. The part, part of the solution in those videos, right? A sort of short-term fix, nothing to do with adjusting the harmonica or to do with adjusting position embouchure, right? But this one is for tongue blockers, right? You got a problem with your 2-hole draw and you've just started to tongue block, right? Now, everything we do on harmonica as a beginner, right? You're involved in, say, like, this is just random sort of numbers here. You're involved in like 15 parts of your body, right? That you didn't really have to sort of think about too much before. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit like taking driving lessons. All of a sudden, you're in a car and you've got over 10 things going on, over 10 things that you've got to think about in driving lessons. Yeah. As a driver, now, I've still got all those 10 things going on, but they come naturally now. Do you know what I mean? Primarily, I've got one thing at a time: seatbelt, the mirror, the. But when you're learning to drive, it's all 10 things at once. You're not sure what order to put things in, and you're very tense because you're now in control of this car. Harmonica is a bit like that, right? All of a sudden it's just, oh, I've got to breathe now, do I? Like you've been breathing all your life, but now it's like, oh, you just breathe. Yeah, no sucking, just breathing. Oh, flip, you know what I mean? Sort of thing. It's like, oh, right. And it's all about how you hold it and, how hard, there's all sorts of things going on. Dribbling and things, all that sort of stuff going on. So let's say you're embarking upon tongue blocking. That's how you started, maybe. Or you've just adjusted it within the first few weeks or the first few months, and you're still having a struggle with because even if you're tongue blocking, right, the problem is still your breathing, the pressure. Yeah. A couple of people that I've been speaking to lately, they talk about, there's this bending taking place. It's like, it's not a bend, it's not a note, but it's like this strained note. Even there might be sort of like the metal touching metal sort of thing, like a bit of a squeal going on and stuff like that, right? If you're using a decent Hohner harmonica, like a Special 20, Hohner Rocket, or something like that, a decent Marine Band Deluxe or something, this might be happening, right? Because the Hohner is set up very well. Okay, so the gap between the reed plate and the reed sort of looks a bit like that. So the gap is small, which makes it more sensitive. If you had a rubbish harmonica and the gap was bigger, you probably wouldn't struggle with hole 2, but it would just be airy. So with a decent harmonica, it's gapped better, so it's more sensitive. For some reason, there's something about hole 2. I ain't got a clue why. I ain't got a clue. Because why is 1 so easy? Why is 3 a lot easier? When 3's a smaller reed than 2. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Right? But I had the problem. Now, so so here's an exercise. Mouth over, holes 1, 2, and 3, maybe even 4. I don't know. It don't matter. What I want you to do now is you're gonna stop trying. You're gonna stop all the trying. Okay. Even that was too hard. Stop trying. All right. Start to just sit around with your harmonica. late in the evening or something. You can't really play it, but you just sat around, I don't know, just breathing. I'm going, my belly's going in and out. I'm not blowing, I'm not sucking, just breathing. Look, breathing naturally. There is a slight thing, but I guess what we're doing now is we're testing the responsiveness of the harmonica. Just want to get that nice gentle sound going on. And if there's a nice chord going on, well, then you know there's nothing wrong with the reed. I got a feeling it wouldn't sound like a well-rounded chord if the reed was muted or something, because one of the notes would be missing. Yeah, someone correct me if I'm wrong. Well, look, watch. If I stick my tongue in hole 2, this is not how you play. Right? Now I do it without that. Yeah, I suppose a beginner wouldn't know the difference. I suppose there was a slight difference, but a beginner might not, wouldn't know the difference. That's with my tongue in the hole. It's rounder without. Yeah. Right. Let's get back. So, fat, floppy lips. Hold it like that. That's how loose it is. Our lips ain't even really on it. What I'm trying to do is get you used to just the concept, sitting back, relaxing, no performance, not doing anything, just breathe, just fat, loose, yawn, get the yawn on. And when you're doing that in a very relaxed fashion, apply the tongue to something. You just get a note going. So you're breathing. I'm breathing out. Do the same on the way in. Breathe in. Cover the note. I'm not even sure what note that is. That's hole 4. Right. Let's go down a bit. All I'm doing is I'm breathing out and just gently applying the tongue and continuing to breathe out. When I breathe in, I'm gently applying the tongue. Continue to breathe in. Move down a little bit. And you might go, yeah, that's easy for you. You've been playing for a couple of years. It sounds like you know what you're on about. Well, that is true. I did struggle with it. All I'm trying to do, though, is the concept. Right, the concept of relaxing, right? When I was a little boy, I would run around the streets doing whatever I was doing. I never thought about breathing, okay? Now I'm coming an old man, right? And then somebody says to me, breathe in on beat 1, breathe out on beat this, and jaw, and then bend, and then try and breathe out your nose, and then, breathe around the harp, and listen to the backing track, and stuff like that. Clean single note, all this information, and then they say breathe, and you go, yeah, I know how to breathe. And then it's breathe through the harmonica. Now, for some reason, the minute you put the harmonica in your mouth, you go all tense and you start trying. You trying to do something. But what I guess the main point that I'm getting across here now, right? Now I've always got harmonica in my pocket, leather case. You can get these wherever, eBay, Amazon, whatever. Zidell, it comes with Zidell harmonicas anyway. But or you can get another branded, right? Always got a harmonica on me. So when no one's around and I'm just relaxing, I don't do this now. I now if I relax in, I might play the blues scale or I might play a song. But back when I first started, it was right. Just carry the harp, get used to it, just make it your friend. Breathe in, diaphragm breathing is the focus. All I'm doing there is breathing in. When I breathe out, I'm putting my tongue on hole 1. So that's a hole 2 blow. And then at some point, the draw. I'm gently applying my tongue. I think what we're doing, right, is counterintuitive because life tells you to do stuff. Even the nature of music is saying, do something, do this, be on time, be on this, rhythm, you know, all that. And so you switch YouTube video on and you're watching someone do something, and then you pick up your harmonica, you try and do it. And really what we're saying is relax. So it's counterintuitive. You're sort of working a bit backwards. We come quite tense and we need to go back to just breathing naturally, almost to the point where you forget you've got a harmonica in your mouth. You could do this if you're a tongue blocker or not. My first video was watching Adam Gusso, fantastic shuffle rhythm or something, and what he gets you to do is. So it gets you used to breathing. 2 in, 2 out, 2 in, 2 out. So it gets you used to that rhythm. In, out, in, out. That's the natural rhythm of breathing. There you go. I'll keep this video short. So I hope in here there's some help there. It gets better. The more you learn to relax, the more you make friends with the harmonica. Try it with different keys. The more relaxed and the more, I guess, the more clean single notes you get. You know, holes 4 to 7, major scale. The more relaxed you get, just playing a song. whatever, just whatever. The more relaxed you get, the further you get, it gets easier.